Hello and welcome again to another episode of Battle Ready. Where today we are diving deep into aesthetics.
Yes.
Specifically, what armies look good?
Oh, all of them.
What armies look good? So obviously this is subjective.
Oh, yes.
Right? And some people are going to really love armies that we don't like, and they might really hate armies that we do like.
Yeah.
But Drake and I don't have exactly the same tastes in armies.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it'd be an interesting discussion. And what I wanted to do is go Grand Alliance by Grand Alliance and pick what army has the best range.
Mm-hmm.
And range in this case means best looking models.
For super armies like that are in Destruction Law, are we going their subset? Like
no, we're just gonna go by battle tone.
By battle tone. Okay.
Okay. So that means you can, like, for Gits, you'll have lots of things to choose from,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe the quantity is something that is a plus, right? If you're a larger army range, then there's more variety, and I think variety is sort of a good thing when it comes to armies, right? So I think that can be a factor, but I think what we're really looking at is what looks best arrayed for the battlefield, all set up and ready to smash.
Yep.
What armies really look the best from an aesthetic point of view? Not what armies are the strongest, not what armies are more horde or more elite or whatever, but like you've got your battle arrayed. What looks good? So let's start with, I think, what'll be one of the easier ones, and that is destruction.
Destruction.
There's only four.
It's only four.
There's only four to choose from, and one is giants, and it's clearly not them. So we've got three to choose from.
Yeah.
So of the remaining three, we've got Ogors, Oryx, and Gits. What do you think?
Orcs.
Really? What makes you like the Orcs?
I like the swamp orcs look so good.
That is 100% true. The swamp orcs really do look good.
And when the Iron Jaws are on the table, at least when I'm fielding them, because you've only ever played Iron Jaws once.
Yeah.
I just feel like I'm going to go hit this guy really hard.
Yeah, I think the Orc line is good. And I would put them at number 2.
As Gits your first?
Gits. It's 100% Gits.
Okay.
I think that the model line is so fun because you've got the old trolls, like the river trolls
and
Fellwaters. Yeah, they're not so great. But the new trolls look good. All the new doggo stuff. Gitmob, thank you, is super good. I love the squigs. I love how characterful they are.
The only army you didn't dislike painting.
Now, true, they also have Spiderfang, which look terrible. But there's so much goodness that you can sort of put the Spiderfang in the corner, and you're not losing too much. Yeah. You're doing okay. So I would say that Gits would be my pick for fun, coolest looking army. And I think it's coolest looking because there's just so much character. Like every model is sort of fun or tells a little story or has a little guy doing the thing. It's just sort of fun. That said, I will say that on the Orc side, I'm not a huge fan of the Iron Jaws aesthetic. I think it looks okay.
Big green missile, man.
No, yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's not bad. It's not ugly. It's not giants. But it's okay. It's sort of standard. But I do think that basically all the Cruel Boys, even though I don't like the way they play, and I think I have problems with some of their rules, I think their models are fantastic.
Don't like the Slot Machine Boys?
Not me personally. I mean, I like when you play them. I think it's fun. It's not what I'm looking for when I'm going to play something. But model wise, man, I think they look super. Their monsters are super cool.
Except for the Marshclar Slugmouth.
I'm not a huge fan of the Hobgrots, but I think even the Gut Rippers look good. I think the Great Gnash Tooth looks good.
Yep.
I think there's a lot of good stuff in Cruel Boys for sure. And then Ogors would be probably my third pick, but I don't think this has been confirmed. They're getting a refresh.
Yeah. Well, so we know they're getting something.
Oh, for sure they're getting something.
Because the
rumor is it's going to be a pretty significant refresh.
They need it.
So, I mean,
they've got one new model.
Once they get refreshed, they might jump up a rank or two. I mean, that could be really, really good. Because I do think the Stone Horns look good.
Yeah.
And I do think that some of the foot guys, okay, but they're just like Okay, I would put most of like the Gut Busters and Iron Guts and stuff like that about where I would put Iron Jaws.
Mm.
And then I just think Cruel Boys are cooler than the Stone Horns because there's only one of them.
Yeah.
Right. With different numbers of ogres riding its back. So that's where I would put there. So I think that's where I would go with Destruction.
Mm.
Let's go Death.
Right.
4 armies. 4 armies. For me personally,
For you,
there's no way that I can accept Ossiarch Bone Reapers. I just really dislike the way they look.
He's just got a little grill with each faction. We're gonna put
the
Sons of Behemoth here, Ossiarch here.
And it's sad because I actually like the Ossiarch lore.
Yep.
I've never played them. Obviously, we don't own them, but I've seen battle reports, and they seem like they play pretty cool. I don't have any negative things to say about them, other than I think the models are too similar.
Mm.
Like everything's a skeleton with a bone face, and it's like it's too much. It's too similar. Nah. Okay, so we'll stop ragging on armies. Let's talk about armies we like. Out of Death.
It's either Night Haunt or Flesh Eaters.
I completely agree. It is 100% one of those two. I really like Soul Blight, especially some of the new Soul Blight stuff, like the new
Zombie Dragon,
Revenant, Draconic.
Same difference.
And the new what are the elite stabber boys called?
Barrow
Guard, the Barrow Knights, the new Skeletons.
White Lords.
The new zombies are okay. They're fine.
They may do zombies?
Yeah, well, the ones we have are the new ones.
The normie skeletons look pretty good.
Yeah, the Skeletons. I think it's good, but I think that when you look at Night Haunt in particular, the models are just so cool, so wispy, and
prone to breaking.
And well, there's that, but they feel airy, and even things like the Black Coach, right? It feels like it's moving. There's a lot of movement in it, right? It's very, very evocative. All those models are very evocative,
especially because that Black Coach is like half again in space,
right? Well, but even things like Blade Geist, which are just sort of your normal fighters. You know, you've got guys that are like twirling and raising the sword and stabbing forward, and so it makes the whole group seem uncohesive and just rambling ghosts, and I really like that. Give me your case for Flesh Eaters.
They look like knights, but not.
Let's elaborate.
Because I mean, for the Morbid Knights, they think of themselves as Pegasus guys, and so they like stick bones in their bat things as like heraldry. And instead of their shield having room for someone to paint a like knight's helm or something, there's just a face. It looks so good.
I think that. Well, I think that is true too. I think that they do a good job of matching their lore, but also just the way I feel like, especially when Flesh Eaters first came out, it sort of felt like all ghouls all the time.
Yep.
And so you had a lot of very similar models, and it just didn't tickle my fancy.
Yep.
But now that there's a little bit more variety, and that they've done a good job of making different kinds of ghouls look and feel a little bit different. I think there's still some room to grow in that range. I think you can still probably do things that are even a little bit more different from what's now. But some of the stuff they have is super cool.
Usheron's the best Mortark. You can't change my mind.
Usheron, if we were picking a single model, like Usheron and Black Coach are right there. Hard to choose. It's certainly the best Mortark. I think you're right about that. Hard to choose between those two, but those are both very good. I think if I had to pick, I might tip it over to Flesh Eaters maybe, but it's almost 50-50 for me. I think both ranges, if you take the range as a whole, are really, really quite good. And both benefit from being relatively new. Like Night Haunt is all new.
Yep.
They didn't even come out until 2nd edition, right? And then Ghouls have had a very significant refresh with a bunch of new stuff. Do they have some older ones? Yes. But if you're looking at the range as a whole, a lot of new models. So I think they both benefit from that. All right, let's go to Chaos. All right. I don't think I have one that I'm going to kick out for this.
Oh,
I don't have an auto kill.
it's not a spot on the grill.
There's not a spot. If I pick beasts. Sorry, beast players. I'm doing it to you again. I just did not like those models. But what would you? Anything that you would kick out, or should we go right to the ones we like?
There's nothing I would kick out for.
Okay. What is your favorite aesthetic model range?
Slaves.
Slaves to Darkness, including the Dark Oath? Not
Oh, especially the Dark Oath.
Oh, you like the Dark Oath.
I like the Conans.
All right, tell me about it.
I feel like it's similar to Gits, where you have two different sides, or a couple different sides. You have the Conan barbarian guys, and you have the big, strong muscle men, who sometimes ride demon horses.
Yeah, I like. I actually don't like the Conan side. I mean,
you don't dislike the Conan side.
I guess if I'm looking at just the models, I like them, but I dislike their lore and their rules. So I don't get them because I don't want that. But if I'm looking at it just as a model range, I think they are cool looking. Yeah.
I think I know what yours is.
What?
Nurgle.
Man, maybe Nurgle. So it would so definitely I have a three. I have a three that I like, and that's Nurgle, Tzeentch, and Slaanesh. I like those three.
And slaves are just kind of...
No, I like slaves too, but slaves are a little bit more homogenous. And I think for me, when I'm thinking about what has a good range, is I want to see stuff that has a lot of variety, where the individual units are telling individual stories. That's why I like Gits so much, right? Gits is like that to the max.
Yeah.
And Slaves to Darkness, they're all sort of wearing the same armor. They're all sort of using the same weapons. Yeah, you have the Spear Lady. Abraxia.
Spears the Ever Chosen.
And you have Archaon, right? But aside from those like centerpiece style models, it all sort of looks the same. Cool, but I think it loses points for me. With the other three, though, I really like them. I really like all of them.
I think Tzeentch has 4 mortal units. And the rest are the demons you have to...
I think Tzeentch would be my lowest, because even though there's parts of Tzeentch, in fact, I think when it comes to the heroes, I love the Tzeentch heroes. And it's unfortunate that I don't like the Birdmen. Sorry, beasts. And I think basically all Tzeentch demons look like pools of snot. And I just don't like them. So
But Tzeentch
the ones that I like a lot. But if I were to go on, like, what's the best range? There's enough negative in Tzeentch that I think that has to be number 3, which just leaves Slaanesh and Nurgle.
There's no way it's not Nurgle. You are so happy for Nurgle.
I think it's Slaanesh.
No, this is heresy.
I think it's Slaanesh. I like Nurgle a lot, but Slaanesh, I like the demons. I don't hate the demons at all. They're not my favorite, but I like them. But I think the mortals are so cool looking. I think the Bliss Barbs look cool. I think the Painbringers look cool. I think the Twin Souls look cool. I think the Greater Demon looks cool. I think the twins,
Zaleski,
Dexessa and Sinessa.
Dexessa and Sinessa.
They look cool. Zaleski looks cool. All those models have an aesthetic that I think is Slick Blades look cool. The Chariots, even though I don't like them, they look cool. Yeah, I think that whole model range looks really neat. Nurgle has gotten some benefit with some of the new mortal stuff, but I shouldn't say hate. Hate's probably too strong, but I'm not in love with the foot demons.
Oh, Plague Bearers.
Plague Bearers. Not in love. They're okay, but they're sort of just one lumpy blub each. All right, one lumpy blub. Some of them play pipes. The Rot Swords are cool. The Great Unclean One I really like.
You're so happy.
I like basically all the mortals. I haven't seen in person the new Pestigores, so that might be the first Gores that I actually really like.
A Glimmer of Hope.
But a Glimmer of Hope. So I really like all the mortals. The demon side is like hit and miss. There's some that I like.
Nurglings?
Nurglings are okay. They're just sort of piles. The ones that I like are the Plague Drums. I like them. But like Nurglings are okay. Plague Bearers are Some of the demon heroes are okay, but overall, it's really the mortal. It's really the mortals that are carrying that because I really like the mortals. And when you put that against Slanesh, whose mortals I also think look really cool, and they have demons that are good, cool to good. I should say fine to good. Maybe nothing that's super cool, except for maybe the greater demon. But good. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think Slanesh wins out for me.
Something's wrong here.
Do you not like Slanesh?
Slanesh is fine, but you've always been so happy when you play Nurgle.
Well, I like the Nurgle rules better. I like the Nurgle lore better. There's a lot I like better about Nurgle. If I'm just looking at the models, like what pleases me when I see it arrayed in battle, the Carnival of Depravity.
That's weird.
It pleases me.
You've made it weird. You made it weird.
Took it to a weird place. No, I like that the most. And if you were to have an army, what would look coolest to you? Would it be all Conans, all Chaos Warriors, or a mix?
Chaos Warriors. I think they look a little better.
Yeah, I think so too. I definitely like that side of the army a lot more. All right, that takes us to
Order.
Big Papa Order.
With the most factions.
With the most factions. I'm going to kill one.
Okay.
Right up to kill a faction, and that's going to be Fire Slayers.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fire Slayers. Now, again, it's not for me. It's not what I'm looking for. But, and maybe you love it, in which case, let 1,000 flowers be, right? Everyone can like what they want to like.
I mean, if I had good models, I might get it.
But I feel like it's just that not only are the models not that great looking, but there's also very, very little variety.
It's like 6 units in the army.
And so it's just, it's not a lot. But let's not spend time on what we don't like. Let's go to what we do like. What tickles your fancy the most?
Caradron.
Oh, Caradron's up there for me. Caradron's up there for you. Why Caradron?
Because I like steampunk dwarves with guns.
Yes, I really like the Caradron as well. Their army range isn't huge.
It's got
and
boats.
I will say that there's a little bit of similitude in that Arcanauts look very similar to Thunderers, which looks similar to Admirals and Navigators and all that sort of stuff, right? So I feel like their variety isn't huge, but the boats are fantastic.
And the Balloon Boys.
Yeah, the Balloon Boys. But I think the boats are really good because they just got so much detail and so much cool stuff going on. And the fact that they are also an integral part of the army, right? So you get to see them on the battlefield doing cool stuff.
Caradron, but without boats.
Yeah, that wouldn't be as good. So I do like that. Caradron would be up there for me. I think though, if I were to pick, I would pick
Stormcast.
No, I would pick Seraphon.
Yeah, that's fair.
Seraphon, it's just cool all around. It's just cool.
Lizards.
You just have lizards and dinosaurs, and the lizards with their lasers, and then their spellcasters are like frogmen.
Yep.
I mean, everything about it is super duper cool. You feel like you're playing something that's just ready to get on the tabletop and bite, and just it's unleashed ferocious savagery. I really, really like the aesthetics, and it's cool because you have some stuff like the new Saurus, which I think look really good. And then you have older models like Skinks and Bastiladons, which I think look really good. I really don't. I think some of the Derp Sauruses did look derpy, but they're all gone. I think after their refresh, it would be hard to pick an army range that's cooler looking than Seraphon. Seraphon is really good. You mentioned Stormcast. I don't hate Stormcast. I think their aesthetic, especially the new sort of almost Greeky inspired aesthetic, is very cool. But it's all sorts. They sort of have the Slaves of Darkness problem, where it's all very similar, right? There's not a lot of variety. So as an army range, hard to pick them out. I think Seraphon win. You mentioned Daughters. Daughters are very cool. I'd put them closer to the top. One that we don't have, so maybe we're giving it a little bit of short shrift, is the Sea Elves. Idoneth. I think the Idoneth has a lot of cool stuff. You got the giant turtle. You've got the guys riding sharks and eels. There's a lot of cool stuff there.
Boat.
Because we haven't seen it, I think we might be downgrading it maybe a little bit more than it might be worth a few more clicks. So I want to throw it out as an honorable mention, but it's not one that I feel like I can pick and say, oh, it is so great, because I don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't really seen it much, just a couple times. But I think for me, it's Seraphon. I think Caravon are also really cool. And definitely not Fire Slayers.
So we've got a grill of Ossiarch,
Ossiarch.
Behemat,
Yeah.
Sons. Who'd you grill for? Zinch Demons and Beasts.
No, it was, I didn't grill anybody. I said, if Beasts were still around, it would be Beasts.
Yep. So Beasts or Zinch Demons. And who'd you grill for Order?
Fire Slayers.
Fire Slayers.
Yep.
Got a nice little grill going.
Now, that said, with all that done, this is totally our opinion.
Yep.
Based on aesthetics. Everybody can like what they like, right? There are dedicated Fire Slayers players out there. So even though we give them a little bit of a hard time, if you love them, go for it. You know, enjoy your hobby, get them on the table, have fun with it. But for us, I think those are I think Order is probably the most arguable. But otherwise, I think each other one is pretty clear. We've got some, like, I think it's pretty clear that Night Hunt and Flesh Eaters are the winners. Yep. I think it's pretty clear that Gits are the winners. But Orcs are close. But with
Destruction.
With Order, I feel like I think probably Seraphon and Caradron are probably up there. Those might be the top two, but there's room to argue. I don't know that it's as clear cut as some of the other ones. But anyway, let us know in the comments below your thoughts. What factions do you play, and what factions do you think are the most aesthetically pleasing? You know, sometimes there's an army that looks really cool that we just don't play because the rules aren't what we want, or it's too expensive, or whatever. But let us know. I'd be very interested to know what other people's favorite model ranges look like. Any final thoughts?
I think we got it.
This has been another episode of Battle Ready.
Okay.
Thanks so much for watching.